What's up guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Mass Effect Andromeda playthrough. Yeah, we're getting into this now. I am anyway. I don't know how many people are actually watching this shit, but yeah, we're getting into it. We're doing alright, and we're going to just continue to do a little bit of these world building side quests, and next up we're going to have a look at recovering the REM tech from the Remnant site on Voled? Whatever that says. How far away is it? Oh, we've got to go on the Tempest. I thought we was on the right planet. Clearly not. We can fast travel. Sweet. Yeah, no shit. I'm freezing me tits off. So here we are on Vold. Apparently it is called Vold, not Voeld or Vodel or whatever I was trying to say. So we're going to pick up some of this Remnant tech for PB, who's a bit of a sassy character, isn't she? We've gotten to know her a little bit over the last handful of episodes, and Ryder was kind of, well, say Ryder was, you know, we are Ryder, but yeah, a little bit of flirting going on with a big blue alien, which is weird, you know.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
Yeah, no shit. Alright boys. Right,
Extreme
apparently
cold is detected, Pathfinder.
we're picking the stuff up from around here, I think. Or is this just where the mission kind of starts? Let's go to the map and have a look. Oh bloody hell, it's missions away. Right, can we call upon... yeah. So if we go over to this... what do you call it? Yeah, that's it, call upon the Nomad.
Life support restored.
Where is it?
Extreme cold
Where is it?
detected,
there it is.
Pathfinder. The ambient temperature is normal.
Follow the lights, Ryder.
Yeah, I know, this ain't my first rodeo in a Nomad, mate. The thing that I quite like about this Nomad is you can quite literally thrash it around. I don't know if it does have like a health bar. I know it's got a life support thing there, but I don't know if that's to do with temperature. But you can really just fly off of little mini cliffs and drive over most things. See, look, the way it just handles all these bumps in the road. It's bloody lovely. Right, here we are. I can see enemies already. Let's take these mofos out. Oh, get to cover, get out of my way, woman. Oh, you knobhead, get out of the way. Alright, yep, go on, do your job, lady. Let's take him out. You're right there, mate, can you handle it? There you go, don't have to do everything for you. Is it just the one more over there? I think that's the last one. Where's he going? Hey, well done. Go on, take him out. Whoa, okay, there's one more. Or no, that was him shooting. What a bell end. Right. Interface. Oh, it's another glyph.
There should be more glyphs around here.
Oh, I don't like these.
If I get anything on the scanner.
These glyphamajigs do me head in, to be fair. Alright, there's one.
Okay, let's solve this thing.
Oh, there's only one glyph. Hang on, was that a room there? Can I not crouch? Maybe not. I am pretty shite at these. Right. Okay. Well, that row seems okay. Yeah, so far that fits. So far that fits. That doesn't. That doesn't. That might. That does. Does that one? Yeah, maybe? How was that wrong?
The interface failed, Pathfinder. It appears that was incorrect.
No shit. Okay, well let's try going this way. Okay. Let's try that. Yeah!
Successful!
Yes,
This must be the piece
successful.
of Remtech Peavy needs.
What piece?
Remtech?
Peavy's term. Anytime we come across ruins like this, let's scrounge what we can.
Oh, we've
I'll deliver
kind
this
of
piece and
already
hopefully find
picked
out
it
what our
up.
secret project is.
Alright, well we'll stock up on ammo while we're here. Container, there's some bits in here, is there? Quite a lot actually. Anything else? I don't see any other boxes or corpses. Can we scan anything? Yeah, we can scan that. Get some scan points. As well as that. Yeah, one thing I've definitely learned is to scan the shit out of whatever you can. Because you do get given these points, and with the amount of whatchamacallits elements we need, it's definitely worth mining the shit out of whatever we can and always looting everything. So what we'll do, we're going to have a word with PB, and then we'll set out our new skill points because we've leveled up in this recent mission. Yeah, so we're back on the Tempest. We need to speak to PB, but apparently Drac wants to speak to us as well as somebody else. Now this is pretty much where PB lives, in here I think.
No peeking. I'm putting the finishing touches on my personal project.
And what would
I
that
thought you
be?
said it was on the Nexus.
I'm just perfecting the final component here, or should I say, trying to. Several of the crew have offered to help, and I keep politely declining and ushering them out.
Bit
So,
rude.
thank you for retrieving that critical piece of Remtech, but kindly stop digging.
Fine. Have your surprise.
You won't regret it.
Want me to ask the others to back off?
No, I can handle it. As long as they're not looking to be besties. And I'm happy that someone with the galaxy at their fingertips can still give a girl her space. It's safe to say that you, my friend, are one of a kind.
We both are. How can you both be one of a kind?
I hope I'm not just your latest cure for boredom.
Me too. Don't worry. I doubt I've seen all your bells and whistles.
Oi oi.
But no more distractions. The next time you're on the Nexus, my project will be done. Come by, and I'll unveil it. Now, if you will, please leave me to my own devices.
What devices are we talking about here? She's a bit weird, isn't she? Like I keep saying. Very quirky. Right, so who else wanted a word? We wanted to find... What's his name? Dax or Dak? Drac? Something like that. Well, we ain't up here. Is he down here? Vetra. Cora. Drac. So he's down. And then, yeah, so it's more or less beneath our feet. And yet again, it annoys me that you can't frickin' jump off. You have to use this ladder and go through this annoying... is it the kitchen he lives in? Galley? Galley's just the posh word for kitchen,
Read
isn't
the
it?
mission briefs. This isn't good, Ryder. The Archon's dangerous. I've seen people like him before.
We'll figure him out.
Pride will get us all killed. This ain't the time for it, kid. From where I stand, the Archon thinks he knows what's best for us. Problem is, he can follow through on it. That exaltation the Ket do, it turns people into slaves.
He can do that to us. He has that power.
Someone like him you take out fast and hard. Get the leader, the rest will follow. Honestly, drop a nuke on his head, blow up a sun if you have to. Take the collateral damage.
Collateral damage? I don't know.
There's better ways to stop him than brute force.
Maybe, but I'm not gonna let an enemy get close enough to pry my plates open and go for the soft kill. You don't mess around with this kind of thing. Ends badly, each and every time.
Another galaxy and there are still despots. When I was on security duty at the relay, colonies were attacked all the time. We trained the colonists and they started fighting back. Raiders didn't expect that.
The Angara already know how to fight. But the Archon, he's got an army to back up his crazy.
We've got our own army. Or... yeah, in a way we've got our own little army.
But I've got you, and everyone else on board.
Huh, true enough. Never underestimate a small, capable strike force.
Damn right.
You keep thinking about how you want to handle this.
We'll only get one real chance at it, won't we?
Yep, so when we take him down, let's make sure he stays down.
Imagine just hanging about in the kitchen all day, every day. As long as you don't touch my beans on toast, mate, I think, yeah, you're welcome to keep sleeping in the kitchen. Who else have we got on this deck? Med bay? Who hangs around in the med bay? Let's have a look. I don't think anyone does, do they? No. Crew quarters?
How you feeling, Moshe Sefa?
Weak, but I'll bounce back. I always have. I've broken each limb twice. You have to do more than wipe my immune system to take me down.
Hard nut.
You still have questions. I'll try to answer them.
So, exaltation is how the Ket reproduce? How did you learn that?
They're proud of it. They welcomed us and spoke of it openly. We were becoming them. To the Ket, all other life is inferior. Even, I suspect, humans.
Right, I'm not bothered about the Cardinal because we killed him. Or her.
It looked like some of your people wanted this Ket gift. They walked right into those pods.
As did I. Voluntarily. Happily. But that is part of the process. Part of the preparation, they called it purification, stripped our systems of all defenses. It was very painful. But after the pain came a beautiful peace, like a trance, like a transcendence itself. I willingly walked into that pod, and I cannot fault anyone else who did the same.
I kind of get the feeling...
The Cardinal said she had the Archon's DNA. So was the Cardinal exalted too?
From what they described, I think they can be exalted multiple times. They strive always to be greater. And the Archon's DNA somehow plays a role in all of it.
Yeah, I kind of get the feeling there's a grey area where they're not necessarily bad guys.
They're going to a lot of trouble just to make baby Ket.
I guess it's also a way for them to control their evolution. They incorporate only traits they value, and unique adaptations they don't possess.
So what are the chances the Ket have exalted other intelligent species somewhere?
I'd say those chances are excellent.
Sam downloaded what he could from the facility. We'll be studying exaltation for quite a while.
Yeah.
I'll let you rest.
Wait, one more thing. I spoke to a guard, a former resistance fighter who remembered me. It described everything about its past, our past, with no trace of emotion. It seems that victims retain memories of who they were, but after being exalted, they live only to serve the Ket. Does your species dream?
Sometimes.
A Ket remembers being Angara. Like a dream it's eager to forget, which is beyond comprehension. Ishare, Pathfinder. I'm sure we'll talk again.
Yeah, it's an interesting like concept, really. Liam, we don't really speak to Liam that much.
One hell of a trip this is turning out to be. Hostiles, ruined worlds, no home in sight. Everyone's getting toasty. There was a 2-hour argument yesterday and no one even knew how it started.
That's not good.
Luckily, I have the perfect way for people to unwind. Movie night.
Cool.
Taking a breather for a good movie? I could get behind that.
I'll vote
Best
for
part
Step
is,
Brothers.
It doesn't need to be good. Still get mileage out of the bad ones. It's worth it to jumpstart everyone's pioneer spirit and all that. The Tempest database is pretty dry. Could you download a movie library from Nexus Ops to see what I've got to work with?
If I have time.
Thanks. Everyone will appreciate it.
See what I mean? It's definitely worth doing these little mini side quests. Or rather conversations, because you get given loads of side quests. Do we have anything in here? Do we have any emails that we can pick up on? Let's have a look. No. I mean, it does kind of annoy me that with some things you have to go to a location, like with emails, for example. You're telling me that in the year 2784, whatever the bloody year is, you can't access your emails on that little wrist thing that he opens doors and shit with. You know what I mean? He's got like an AI system implanted in his brain and it can't read an email to him. You have to go to this terminal. Well, I think that is a little bit irritating.
I only wish we could.
Loadout station? I've not been in here before. Right. We're done with everybody in here more or less. Let's take a bit of a trek down here.
Why can't you just ask for yourself? Just because.
Jal?
Thank you for checking. But I'm all right.
Don't know if I would be.
I have to be. How else do we go on? You know?
I may seem tough, but I have a good shoulder.
I may seem tough. He doesn't know. That's the thing.
You're kind. I really miss my family at times like these. Are you close to your family?
I was. Am. My mom and dad are dead. My sister's really sick. She's on the Nexus. I'm kind of an orphan at the moment.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, this random collection of Tempest oddballs can feel like family sometimes.
Yeah. I never really felt I had a purpose. But here, I do.
What about the Resistance?
My place in the Resistance is not what I'd like.
But that kid on Aya looked up to you.
Sure. But you are going to do something important, Ryder. I feel it. This is where I should be.
You bring a lot to the team.
Thank you. I look forward to even more adventures.
Yeah, to be fair, he's quite a handy member. He's one of our strongest people, in all fairness. Is this where Cora lives? No, she's not in here. It's always worth doing the rounds and having a word with as many people as you can when you get the time to have a mooch around the ship, but I can't see her. A couple of people we haven't spoken to were the Scottish girl and the alien from American Dad.
The swelling has gone down significantly, and I seem to be able to talk normally again. Good.
Why, what happened?
Keep me updated. And remember, cool food and liquid only. Nothing spicy.
Thank you, Lexi.
Is there something wrong? Did you hurt yourself?
Oh, it's nothing.
Said the
I'm
bad
just
curry.
getting over some inflammation of the soft tissues of the mouth. It was dramatic, but ultimately non-threatening.
What?
Have you ever heard of the lick test? Back before scanners were portable, Earth scientists would employ this test in the field. They used it to tell rocks from fossils and get a basic idea of their mineral composition.
So she licked a rock.
You licked a rock, didn't you?
I was distracted and forgot it was a Helios rock. I do it unconsciously. When I was little, my father and I would go on expeditions. The lick test was a huge part of it. He made science fun for me. Your mother was something of a scientist, wasn't she?
She was. It's still difficult to talk about her. We all took her passing hard.
I'm sorry. I hope it helps to know that what she and your father achieved with Sam is truly astounding.
Thank you.
I left my parents back home. They told me they were proud of me, and then lived out their lives while I slept.
If I were them, I'd be proud too. You came here for the sake of science. That takes courage. Some crazy, but mostly courage. I'm sure they knew that.
Thank you, Ryder. I needed that.
Anytime.
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny, a few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Every good space station needs a big lake. Maybe some fountains.
Indeed. Even non-amphibians need a little water. Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
The Angara live with it, and so can we.
And if every one of our colonists was an ace pilot, I wouldn't be worried. If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
Unlocking. Come on in.
Oh, what the hell's she done? She tamed one and turned it into some kind of like... Well, yeah, she must have.
What in the world?
Ta-da! My project. She is complete.
She?
Looks like a she to me. Just a proof of concept. I stripped out its remnant command prompts to see if I could power it up myself. It worked! Now I can build a field model with combat protocols that fights for you. So, what do you think?
That's pretty cool.
You've outdone yourself, PB. Let Suvi and Gil eyeball it, then fast-track the combat model for me.
I'd hoped you'd be happy. Oh no, I forgot to lock the... Shit.
My, Pelisaria. Didn't know you were still using this hole. Who's your friend?
Kalinda, this is Ryder.
Oh, everyone knows the human Pathfinder. I meant, who's your remnant friend?
None of your business, Kalinda.
Of course it isn't. That's what makes it so interesting. Don't be so hostile, babe.
No reason we can't all be civil, right?
Exactly.
But you are kind of trespassing, so...
Now. I was just concerned something might have happened to my dear old friend. I'm sorry for the intrusion, Pelisaria. I'm just relieved to see you moving on. Ta-ta.
I'll walk you out.
Bit awkward.
So, want to talk about it?
Oh, Kalinda and I go way back. We joined the initiative together. For a long time, we were like family. Now we're not. When you live 1,000 years, Ryder, people come and people go.
1,000
Entanglements
years?
are silly. Just like places. Time to pack this one up. I'm done with it.
Hey, I hope you know you can talk to me. Anytime.
Aren't you a cutie? Thanks, Ryder. That's nice. I mean it. But really, the past is the past. I'm fine.
Remnant VI unlocked. Cool. Awesome. So she
I'll
needs
pack up my
to...
new pet and essentials. See you back on the Tempest.
Damn right. Cool. So we've got like some weird remnant companion. I like it. Right, seeing as we're here, we might as well finish off on these other little side quests. Broken wires. Investigate points of failure in the commons area, as well as in operations. So we're nearby. We might as well complete it, get some experience points and whatnot. And you never know what else we might stumble across. My control pad just vibrated, so something is going on. Tech lab discovered.
Horizontal gene transfer. They can incorporate new DNA seamlessly into their own genome.
Okay.
All living beings are just a big buffet to steal from.
Yeah, I agree. So what's the score? Is it in here? Cultural Centre, bloody hell.
Founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around.
Yeah, we'll do later. Bit busy.
We hope you'll enjoy learning about the rich diversity. Diversity of people who have arrived from the Milky Way galaxy.
Another power short.
Friendship and cooperation. We're glad you could visit.
Welcome to the Cultural Exchange Center. Please have a look around.
Right, so this bit's damaged. So what do I do? Do I just have to scan it? I guess so. Because it's disappeared off my checklist. So we need to go to operations now.
I'm worried about this place if they can't find you.
Pathfinder, I believe you found the culprit responsible for the power shortages.
Alert Professor Herrick to come secure it.
Okay, so there was this weird spider thing just casually sitting there chewing wires and stuff. Okay. Fair dues.